Three-cylinder engines have always been associated with great fuel efficiency, but rather underwhelming power outputs. Modern technology, however, has started to shift the perception about these mills by introducing ever stronger units to mass production models. In this episode of Automotive Territory Daily News, we'll be breaking the existing stigmas by showing you the world's most powerful three-cylinder cars of today. Subscribe to the channel to always have access to the most informative top lists about cars on YouTube, ring the bell, and let's start the engines. Peugeot 308. The current generation of the 308 compact car has been on the market since 2013, so its next big update should be right around the corner. For now, the company decided to introduce a few new features in 2021. Offered as a sedan, station wagon, and a hatchback, the 308 gets a brand new vertigo blue exterior color, two new alloy wheels designs, a limited road trip edition, and a highly technological digital instrument cluster with a 10-inch touchscreen. It is also loaded with standard tech, including automatic headlights, parking sensors, dual-zone climate control, and plenty of safety assists. Among others, the engine selection includes a 1.2-liter PureTech 3-cylinder that nets 130 horses and can be paired with a 6-speed manual or an 8-speed automatic. BMW 118i. All new starting from the 2020 model year, the third-generation BMW 1 Series is offered in several modifications, including the entry-level gasoline-powered 118i. This hatchback is brought into motion by a 1.5-liter three-cylinder turbo mill that sends 140 horses and 162 pound-feet of torque to the front wheels. As standard, it is mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox, but there is also a 7-speed dual-clutch upgrade. The car rides on 16-inch wheels, which can be replaced by 17 or 18 inches, and in the case of the M Sport model, even 19 inches. Just as the rest of the 1 Series range, the 118i boasts more legroom and boot space compared to the predecessors. Plus, it gets the latest BMW cabin tech, including an optional 10.25-inch infotainment display, Harman Kardon sound system, and the brand's voice control and car assistant. Mini Cooper Sidewalk Edition. The BMW 1.5-liter twin-power turbo 3-cylinder has been behind the zippy performance of the entry-level Minis since 2014. Even today, it is a rather compelling mill, so the freshest limited sidewalk edition of the model still keeps it under the hood. In Europe, this configuration will be available on 3 convertible models, including the base Mini 1, while in the US, only the Cooper S convertible will be sold. This model is exclusively rear-wheel drive, controlled via a 6-speed manual or a 7-speed automatic. Offered in Deep Laguna Metallic Blue or Mini Yours Enigmatic Black Metallic, the Sidewalk Edition features standard anthracite soft-top roof, 17-inch two-tone wheels, and LED headlights. Among interior goodies, you will find leather upholstery, heated front seats, head-up display, keyless access, and auto-dimming mirrors. The list also includes an 8.8-inch infotainment system and a Harman Kardon audio system. Volvo XC40 T3. This classy little Scandinavian is one of the entry-level models in the Volvo's range, but it boasts plenty of vigor with only 3 cylinders under the hood. Updated for 2020, its 1.5-liter turbocharged engine now makes 163 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque, which are sent exclusively to the front wheels. Transmission options include a 6-speed manual or a pricier 8-speed Geartronic. Since it is marketed as a youth-appealing model, the XC40 offers 17 exterior color combinations matched to a contrast roof. It also features LED headlights, electric door mirrors, and 18-inch alloys. Inside, you can expect conservative but rather modern interior, complemented by 9-inch infotainment system, plus lots of comfort and safety tech, such as a 2-zone climate control, rear parking sensors, autonomous emergency braking, and lane keeping assist. Ford Fiesta ST and ST Performance Edition. Offered both as a 3-door or 5-door hatchback, this performance version of the Ford Fiesta belongs to the 7th generation of the model. Depending on the market, it gets 2 trim levels, ST2 and ST3, plus there is a limited 600-unit Performance Edition. All come powered by the same 1.5-liter turbo engine that delivers 200 horses and 214 pound-feet of torque through the 6-speed manual gearbox. Equipped with a cylinder deactivation function for better fuel efficiency, this 3-pod powertrain ensures 0 to 60 acceleration of 6.5 seconds and is able to produce 144 mph speeds. The Performance Edition of the ST is distinguished from the rest of the range by an exclusive deep orange paintwork and a factory-modified suspension that drops the car by 15 mm. To benefit from the reduced ride height, the car also features ultralight 18-inch flow-formed alloy wheels and a standard limited slip differential. BMW i8. The level of futurism brought by the i8 back in 2013 was quite remarkable and could be easily compared to some modern concept vehicles that end up never going into production. The gull-wing doors, plug-in hybrid powertrain, and flashy body colors all contributed to the head-turning nature of the car. One would expect this kind of facade to conceal a crazy big engine, but in reality, the PHEV system consists of a 1.5 BMW twin-power turbo 3-cylinder that makes 228 horsepower and 236 pound-feet. When working tuned with the electric motor, though, this number grows to 369 HP combined. So far, the sports car has sold 20,000 copies, but sadly, it is rumored to be discontinued in favor of the new model based on the Vision M Next. Toyota GR YARIS. Ever since the release of the bonkers, supercharged, and extremely overpriced GR-MN YARIS back in 2017, the world has wanted to get their hands on a mass-produced version of the pocket rocket. Luckily, the new generation of the subcompact hatch is indeed getting the high-performance treatment from Gazoo Racing. First of all, let's highlight the 3-cylinder turbocharged 1.6-liter engine that gives you 261 horsepower and 266 pound-feet, controlled via a 6-speed manual transmission. The engineers added an all-wheel drive and 2 Torsen limited slip differentials, giving drivers 3 modes to play with: normal, sport, and track. The GR YARIS rides on the newly developed double wishbone rear suspension and a McPherson strut front suspension, while the 18-inch alloys give it the final sporty look. Finally, the speed data provided suggests 5.2 seconds 0 to 60 time and 144 mph top speed. Nissan ZEOD RC. If you're not an avid fan of 24 Hours of Le Mans, you might have never heard about the ZEOD RC race car. Nissan developed it to compete as the Garage 56 experimental entry back in 2014. Designed by Ben Bowlby, the model had a similar chassis construction as the 2012 Delta Wing, but it was powered by a hybrid setup instead of a turbo inline 4-cylinder engine. Its drivetrain combined the Nissan-developed 3-cylinder with 2 electric motors and a 12.4 kWh pack. Weighing just 88 pounds or 40 kilos, the 1.5-liter mill was extremely compact even by today's standards. But regardless of its size, it delivered 400 horses of peak power. KOENIGSEGG GEMERA. GEMERA's resume lists quite a few features that make it the best in the world. For example, it is the fastest Grand Tour of all time, the most powerful plug-in hybrid and GT car in the world, and of course its internal combustion 3-cylinder mill is the strongest ever built. The so-called tiny friendly giant 2.0-liter twin-turbo makes 600 HP and 443 pound-feet at 600 Nm of torque. Such figures are achieved by setting the red line at 8500 RPM and boost pressure at 29 psi. This 3-cylinder is assisted by 3 electric motors and a 15 kWh battery to achieve bunkers output of 1700 horsepower and 2581 pound-feet of torque. The 4-seat Grand Tour gets to 60 mph in 1.9 seconds and claims the maximum velocity of 249 miles per hour that can be reached in just 20 seconds. What do you think about 3-cylinder cars? Can they be worthy competitors on the modern arena of powerful automobiles? Answer these questions in the comments and mention your topic from the lineup. Subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News, ring the notification bell, and smash the like button until it turns blue. We'll see you later.